Oop, I just realized already I gotta switch my camera. Oh no, I'm on the right. So we're here starting in Loose Park, the I believe 158th anniversary of the Battle of Westport. We're bringing the family, and they say that on the anniversary of the Battle of Westport, you see the ghosts of Civil War soldiers walking up and down Warnell here.
Are we heading here?
Yep, this way.
Come on. Lucian. Come on.
And it's just kind of a fun little hike, and
All right, go.
we're doing it at dusk.
You want to trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Luke can't handle it.
All right. Don't get dragged, though.
And let's see here. There it is.
Yeah.
You start here in Loose Park. I believe I've been wrong about things. I believe the Union came this way out of Westport and charged the South across this field this way. That was the end of the Southern efforts to try and take Missouri out of the Union. And I was reading the Wikipedia page. I haven't done any extensive research on this, but the Wikipedia page said that it was an election year.
Stella.
And they were trying to have a victory so they could defeat Lincoln in the election, because it was a really close election.
Where are we going?
Just around the park this way and then south.
All right, let's do it because it's 7:02.
Yeah, I know.
Kids have class tomorrow.
Yep. And they have class right now. What? Sorry about the wind, if I'm even getting any audio at all. And I know this is pretty boring right now. I'm trying to pump this out to Facebook as I'm walking. The weather is windy. There's supposed to be a change in the weather, I guess. I'm including National Old Trails Road. I hope they don't mind. National Old Trails Road runs through here as part of the history and lore of the NOTR, as it's called. There's still kids playing in the playground over there. American two-lane. There's some groups I still have on here, which is ridiculous because they've already banned me for trying to post content which they don't like. Trying to put it out as wide an audience as I can, but not overstretch. Put it in inappropriate places. Okay. If I've missed anything, I don't know. I missed it. Main Street, nah, that won't work. I have a lot of Route 66 pages. This doesn't have anything to do with Route 66. We're too far north. Although an interesting thing about this area is this was originally meant to be the path of what became Route 66 when they called it Route 60. But a certain guy by the name of Cyrus Avery came along and said, "No, I want it to run through my hometown, Tulsa." There's the rest of the fam logging behind. Oop. I'm trying to check, see if I have any audio whatsoever. Oh, there it is. Sounds pretty good. There's a van right there. And I know that's a camper. That person lives in that van. I see him all over the city. Yeah, I see him around the city. Let's just put it that way. I know it's pretty dark, but that adds to the ambiance. These mics that I'm using, I've noticed they have a weakness, which is why they're so cheap. Their batteries don't last very long. So I'm kind of trying to monitor my own sound. And Luke, careful where you're running. This is the site of the decisive engagement, the Battle of Westport, October 23rd, 1864. See, Luke? Remember, yes, there was a battle fought right here, 158 years ago, right?
Right here on the spot where the
Right here in this spot, yep. And they say, so you need to look around for them. They say on the anniversary of the battle, the ghosts walk around here and you can see them.
Oh, so that's why we're going on the ghost hunt.
Yep.
Uncle Steve, Jimmy peed on the building.
Good for him.
Hey, maybe there's a ghost up there on the tree.
I don't know. I don't see one. Woo!
Where are you, Ghosty?
Ooh, there was a shadow. What was that? Yep. There's one right here. Woo! Zoinks! Jinkies. Oh, maybe there's one. There's something floating over there. Ooh. Maybe. Or maybe it's somebody with a phone or a tablet. You see that light over there? Ooh. Zoinks! Jinkies! It is very windy, so sorry about the wind blowing in the mic.
The ghosties are coming.
The ghosties are coming.
They're blowing on us.
Well, that'd be very fascinating to see what they're wearing and everything, because they'd be dressed in uniforms. Huh?
Like a ghost kind of weather.
Yep, it is. Woo!
Hey, you know, Uncle Steve, that ghosts are actually seeable? They don't look like ghosts that float. They actually, I looked in this book, and there was this ghost. She was wearing flip-flops. She was actually touching the ground. And she was
Wearing flip-flops?
Yeah, wearing Filipino flip-flops.
A ghost wearing, what are Filipino flip-flops?
She looks more like a Filipino to me. So she's probably moving.
Woo!
Stella, this way. Hi, there's a ghosty.
Uh-huh. But the reason why they went south from here is because this is where they retreated.
Look, Kaya's got something to tell you. Listen.
Stop joking about ghosts being somewhere else. It's gonna trick you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. dark and scary. Ooh. Hold me. Hold me, Scooby.
Come on, dog.
They're smelling a ghost. Picking up a trail of ghosts.
Ghostesses.
Come on.
It is warm once you start walking. Uh-huh. Just don't become a ghost, hunting a ghost.
How far will we still? Means giving up? You're wearing your new shoes. Oh, no, you're not.
Jimothy. Jimmy's favorite ghosts are the kinds he can smell on trees and lampposts and fire hydrants.
Look, wait for us.
Where's Stella? Oh.
How far is it?
To what?
To where
We haven't even
going
started
from?
walking yet.
What? Oh my god.
You got ghosts on your feet there, Luke?
Already, I don't want a ghost on my foot because I have a wound on my foot.
Uh-huh. What's that blue light over there? Is that a ghost? Ghost of a Union soldier? You see it? Oh!
I thought you stepped on a ghost.
Come on, Stell.
I don't want to hear ghosts. Ow!
Ooh, scary blue light. What's that?
Oh, the ghost is making it glitch.
It's a glitching ghost. Woo! There it is. It's scary. Look, to your right. To your right. A glitchy ghost.
There's actually a real ghost right up there.
I don't see it. Where do you see a real ghost?
It's on your head.
Oh. I keep my head warm then.
Thank you. Who's that talking?
The ghost.
Now we're getting into the darker area.
Ruh-roh.
Spooky darker area.
Ooh, spooky, scary. Might have to turn on a light.
And turn the light because you already have a tiny light. Hey, stop it, ghost. Get off his head.
Why don't we show it towards the battlefield? Maybe we'll see something that way.
That's a battlefield right there.
That's the battlefield right there.
Yeah, maybe there's a bunch of ghosts in these trees. Or there's a bunch of ghosts shooting guns and all that.
No,
Shooting.
that's what they were doing, was they were shooting at each other. But I think by the end of the day, the battle was over and they were collecting the wounded. That's why there's so many ghosts, because there's so many people that were dying or wounded. They say the count was maybe the dead under 1,000, but they say it could have been anywhere under 1,000 to over 3,000.
I think that tree just got scraped.
Oh, that's pretty.
The tree got
Looks like it got hit by lightning.
No, it looks more like it got scraped from the battle.
Well, I don't think any of these trees were here back then.
Oh, so it probably got hit by lightning then.
There used to be a tree here.
Stella wants to go back.
Ooh, it is so dark. Dark and scary.
Well, at least my shoes have light.
Woo! What was that?
I think that was a ghost. I think that was a girl screaming from the battle or something.
No, that's probably just a girl screaming from the playground. Ooh.
Ah, there's one on your head.
That's your imagination on my head.
There's one on your foot, Uncle Steve.
There's one up your butt.
Ah!
Scare your butt.
Maybe it's the ghost of Miss T trying to bite my foot.
She would not bite your butt. Not unless you drank alcohol.
What?
Let's look across the battlefield here. Many people pass by this history every day. I don't even care to think about it, but oh, and I would like to say that if you're a Confederate, neo-Confederate, a neo-Nazi, or somebody whose sentiments agree with that, please don't comment. I don't want to hear from you.
Yes, please come in. I want to hear from
No, we don't.
you. Yes, we do.
What, are you a neo-Confederate?
What?
Do you even know what that is?
Wait, what?
That's a ghost.
Are you even recording that?
I don't know if I'm recording anything. Maybe somebody could comment. Look, your face is so pale. You look like a ghost. Maybe you'll be the one scaring the ghost. What's that ahead of us? What's that dark shadow ahead of us? You see a dark shadow over there? Well, anyway, Confederate general supposedly had a tree in this park, but it died. And they called that, what was his name? Sterling Price? Price's tree.
What, did they cut it down?
I don't know.
I think they
He
probably...
supposedly stood under the tree and commanded the battle from there.
Which way do we go? Let's go to the dark.
There's a fork in the road. It is dark. It's really dark.
Let's go to the dark.
Maybe I should show some skyline so people know that I'm showing something other than audio. Otherwise, we can make this into a podcast.
Make them look through the trees.
The trees are
Haunted!
really making noise with the wind.
Oh my god, that's one right there.
I might have to figure out a light situation for the next thing here. We're coming up to a artifact from the battlefield, an actual artifact. These aren't ghosts, these are actual people coming our way. Whoop.
I'm gonna start running.
One could only hope. I don't know what I would do if I saw a ghost. What would you do, Luke, if you saw a ghost?
Smack it.
Smack it?
Yeah.
Like your hand would probably go right through it.
And I'd let Stella nip it.
And they say that
No.
if you touch a ghost, or if a ghost touches you, you'll die. Have you ever heard that?
That's not true, did you know?
Not true, huh?
Did you know that actually the true thing about ghosts is that you can actually touch a ghost?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think so.
Like if a ghost right in front of you, you could just go, hello.
Uh-huh. Right. Can't even see you out here. It's so dark. Except in areas where we have that newfangled
What if there's two people who are
electric
ghosts?
lighting. Oh, what if they...
I'm gonna start running.
No, let's not start running.
Why?
I can see the light of the church over there.
I'm gonna start running.
All right.
Run.
Stop my monitoring for a second. So I can have some... Oh,
What was that?
it's a ghost. So I have some light on the situation here. Because somewhere around here... Oh, here it is. There's a path leading to it.
How about we go through here?
I hope.
This is a dark area. Oh, so dark, so
Here we go.
My shadow's
We're coming up to it.
Look at my shadow, so good.
Uh-huh. Woo! Zoinks! Woo! Your shadow's dancing. Now, if I could only read this stuff, it's so dark. Turning tides. South devises a plan to the east, but
This is a cannon from the Battle of
yep, St. Louis was too heavily defended.
This is a cannon.
Plans change. Raiders turn west. They came across Missouri to the west. The opening clash. See, this is real. And here's an artifact. Battle of Westport, October 21st to 23rd, 1864. 10-pounder Parrott gun. The rest of them have come up. Breakthrough at the Big Blue River. The battle actually started east of here, swept through Independence. It was still cold. Well, still cold. It was getting cold. See, here's a map. Union north, Confederate south. This is where we are right here. That park right there. General's plan past midnight. A day of decision. They found a ravine and came up through the ravine and broke the Confederate lines. The Confederates were actually outnumbered. This was really the last gasp of the South here. Valor and death. Iron Brigade holds. I'm surprised they don't try and reenact this, but maybe it's just maybe not enough interest, or maybe it's just too populated around here. A long road home. See, the Confederates had to run with their tails between their legs, being chased all the way along the state line, until eventually they escaped. Not nearly the number they had coming into Missouri. Ooh, Saya, you're a ghost.
I need the poo.
Oh, Lord.
Light the cannon!
Luke's having fun. He's having a lot of fun.
Light the candle.
Light the candle.
Got it.
If you were actually firing that cannon, that barrel would be way too hot for you to do that. You'd burn yourself.
Light it.
And when the thing fired off, it would roll backwards.
Yeah, that's why
The recoil would send it reeling backwards.
You know why the soldiers could do it when the cannon is hot? You know why? Because they have the guts to do it.
The guts. Because they had buckets of water. This way.
Aunt Sam has a bucket, even without a bucket of water. Aunt Sam had it.
While we're in the dark here, we'll shine the light to the house. Our house, eventually.
Can we wait for you? Get the car back for us later?
I don't know.
Aren't we gonna be going south after this for more ghosts?
Stella, separate.
A lot of nice homes have sprung up around here. I won't go into the controversies of the history that happened afterwards and how it's still happening. There are a lot of people like to glorify. I'm not one of them. And then there are people who did things to show that they were. Oh boy!
I think that was one of the ghosts that just put
I can't find my Facebook page. There we go.
I think the ghost just put out a bang.
Yeah, to show that their sympathies lied with the South. I am not one of those people. Let's just say the Civil War was a very unhappy time in history of this country. There's some people who are wanting to take us back there. That would be a terrible mistake. That is beautiful homes. I smell like, smells like Luke is very enthusiastic about this. He's having fun. Smells like something's being burned in the toaster. Luke. Look. I'm not holding him. I'm letting him run point, so maybe the ghost will get him first. Would you like that, Luke? Or maybe you can haunt this area forever. Whoa, whoa. Maybe that's the ghost. Stella, come here.
Those are just fireworks.
Stella, you're about to run her into the road, Luke. Stella! Stella! This is Warnell. Warnell, the sidewalk. All right. Carefully, Luke. We don't want you to become a ghost, too. Come on. Hold my hand. You got Luke holding hands. Come on, Stell. Don't be afraid. That's just the
Fireworks.
the soldiers, the ghost soldiers, shooting at each other.
No, it's just the fireworks.
Lots of beautiful homes here on Warnell. It's a very pretty area, actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to swing that so quickly. This is nice weather for this. Usually when I do this, I'm bundled up like an Eskimo. Stella! It'd be nice if more people were doing this. This is a great pastime. Walking the retreat route of the rebel army as they were soundly and thoroughly defeated here. This actually, everywhere we've been is not Westport. Westport wasn't this far south. This is south of Westport, which was a town at the time. Uh-oh. Woo! Oh, I know what that is.
What?
That's ghosts.
No, it's fireworks.
I think a certain team won.
Hey, I just saw some ghosts walking past that bush.
Uh-oh, what was that flashing over there? Uh-oh. Did you hear that?
That's not the.
That's a ghost.
No, that was.
I was saying Luke. Luke, did you hear it? Luke,
No,
Luke.
you farted.
Oh, we don't talk about that. Remember, we're in public here.
Yeah, there's not very many people.
We're live streaming. I don't think people need to hear about the ghosts making. What is that over there? You see that? Some lights over there. Spooky.
Look at the ghost walking. Ghost walking around.
Oh, oh, oh.
Stella, get in your right place. Twist it. Make
All right, Luke, are we cleared across the street?
car behind us.
Yeah. All right, I think we can make it without ourselves becoming ghosts.
I don't want to be a ghost. I'd rather find a ghost.
Huh?
I'd rather find a ghost instead of being one.
Now, what are you gonna do if you find a ghost?
I'm gonna keep it.
You're gonna keep it like in Ghostbusters
Yeah.
in a box?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in a little box. And I'm gonna go to the dirt farm and I'm gonna destroy it.
You watch that last Ghostbusters movie. That's the plot of that movie.
And I'm gonna destroy that little bad ghost.
Woo-wee! I smell sewer.
Ghost.
A church. What was that? You hear that? They're responding to you, Luke. The ghostesses. Again, what we're doing is we're walking the retreat route of the rebel army in 1864 on this date.
Well, this is where they.
And this was also a route that a lot of wounded soldiers took on their way to the hospital, and that's what we're hoping to make is a house that was used as a hospital. And they say on this date, you can see the ghosts of Civil War soldiers. So, and this is a good time to do it. Warnell and 57th. So I got some reluctant members of my family and one not so reluctant member who's actually having a good time here, as you can hear. Whoops. There's a prairie style house. You can't see, it's kind of dark, but all right. And again, apologies for the wind. You can only do so much. I'm sort of monitoring my audio as best I can. So if you hear a little bit of an echo, that's me monitoring my audio. And of course you can't hear much with this kid right here making all sorts of noise.
I'm talking to the ghost.
Are they talking back to you?
Yeah.
How do you know the ghosts?
He just talked back
How do
to
you
me.
know the ghosts say ooh?
Guys, I've seen it from a book.
The book could be wrong.
No,
Look at that house over there, all done up in orange.
What is that house haunted?
Oh, there's a skeleton in the tree. Ooh.
That's probably a skeleton of a soldier.
Maybe. Maybe he's just sitting there.
Maybe it was.
And he's like, I'll rest here on this convenient bench underneath this tree.
And the next thing he died.
Wait for my fellow soldiers to come take me to the hospital. Boy, it's sure been a long time.
And the next thing you know, a bunch of soldiers come and then he gets shot and he's dead. And he rats and turns into a skeleton.
Well, I think maybe he was dead, he just didn't know it. So he's been waiting 158 years to go home. Isn't that sad? That noise is this kid right here. We haven't found any ghosts yet.
Yeah, look right there.
We found a lot of pretty homes, all decked out for Halloween. All right, is it safe to cross 58th Street, Luke? Clear here.
Hey, I'm seeing a siren way behind.
Are they even back there?
No, they're not even back there.
Maybe the ghostesses got them.
Yay. Except for about Amphion. No, not yay for Amphion. And not yay for Jimmy. But yeah. Yes, yay.
That's not a good way to talk about your sister. Yep. Look at that way that house is lit up. Pretty neat. Ooh, look at that scary jack-o'-lantern. You're not even looking.
That's not scary.
I don't know, I'm shaking.
Jack-o'-lanterns are dummies.
All right, is it safe to cross 58th Terrace? Look around. Yep.
They're not even
Alrighty. The houses are all pretty. This is a very pretty part of town. Oh, did you hear that?
Okay, that sounded like a gunshot.
That did sound like a gunshot.
I think a guy just shot another guy.
Oh, well, I hope not, because that would probably have nothing to do with the Civil War.
Oh, got him.
So if my audio starts crapping out on me, I'll try and switch mics. I have two of them, and the charger's in my pocket, so they can charge while we walk.
No, that's one weird type of parking spot.
Seems like so far so good.
Okay, my hand is sweaty.
Yeah, my hand is sweaty too. Just don't go too far.
Since you let go of mine,
All
I
right.
think we'll go.
Is it clear? It's clear this way. Let's go. Don't run too far ahead, Luke. I think I see a ghost. I bet if you actually saw one, you'd be so scared, you would almost turn into a ghost. He's looking in the bushes.
No ghost.
No ghosts. I don't think you'll find ghosts there. I think all you're going to find are oak lights. Luke, stop it. You're going to have the police come after us.
Boy. Yeah, police are right over there. Nope, that was not a ghost.
Oh, look at that scary house. The upstairs looks like eyes almost. Eyes in a mouth. Ooh. Luke, stop. Safe this way. All right, let's go. How you doing there, Stella?
Ghost, I found a ghost on the street.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a ghost right there. Ooh.
Look at its silly hair.
We found a ghost.
Hey, there's some jack-o'-lanterns.
Uh-huh.
No ghost over here.
We are almost there, Luke. We are almost there. Luke is hunting for ghosts by checking out all the bushes. Sorry, my lens isn't wide enough. This is I can see what the other one will do, but I think it'll make it really dark. Well, we could try that for a little bit.
Just stepped on this stick and broke it. Stop it, you ghost.
Of course, with this wide angle lens, I picked up a piece of my gimbal. All right, Luke, come on. There's a ghost. Ghost of shopping past. There's Luke looking in the bushes for ghostesses. Woo!
No, there's ghosts. Oh, never mind. False alarm.
Its wide angle works better, but it's darker. It doesn't have the light gathering capacity of the medium angle lens. Oh. Yeah, let me put it on that one. That's better. Luke, what did that tree ever do to you? What's up, Stella Pup? Come on, Luke, get out of there.
Nobody in there.
I just rustled the mic, sorry. All right, Luke. Is it safe to cross this street? All right, come on, let's go quickly.
Look at that. Look at that pretty basketball hoop.
Yep. Yep.
Looks like there's a ghost.
And here we are. There's the Warnell house.
That does not look like a hospital to me.
Hold my hand. This is where we cross and head back. When it's clear. And it's clear that way. This is supposed to be a really haunted house.
That doesn't look haunted to me. Is that a ghost wearing a dress? Is that a ghost there wearing a dress?
Stella.
I think I got poked by a poisonous thorn or something.
Uh-oh.
On my finger. Oh, painful. How is it haunted?
They say it is. And they've been having, well, up until the beer influenza epidemic, they've been having, here we go, field hospital. See? All the wounded and everything. Get your hands out of there, please. The dead were strewn and scattered along the blood-stained track of the enemy's route and retreat. Lay buried in hollows and ravines or concealed in the brush and timber. Confusion and tumult everywhere prevailed. Arms and equipment covered the ground, abandoned in flight or surrendered in death. That's supposedly what it looked like, but I don't know where this picture came from.
Hey, there's another
Since
one.
this is a museum here, I don't think they would put,
Field hospital.
yep, field hospital. That's why this place is supposed to be haunted.
The grounds of Warnell House.
Yep.
Here's another one.